and welcome back to another episode of Cabin in the Woods. I just watched some of the Ghost Adventure stuff the other day. I have to say the new episodes are really good. The horror, what was it called? The horror asylum one I wasn't a fan of because it was like super like negative. And is there a weird Ghost Adventure episode? There's like dead animals and they were pissed off and upset about that, and then the Aaron thing happened when he got the phone call. So it's like kind of like a downer episode. But the ones after that were pretty freaking good. I actually got spooked at least 2 times, like legit spooked. One of them I was like, oh my god, what actually is that? That is freaking freaky as hell. And the time before that it was just hilarious because it was like a bug or something. So if you haven't seen the new Ghost Adventure stuff, you should because it's good. Minus that the one I was talking about. I just want to check here. You guys take your meds. Your windows and doors locked. You put your clothes in the dryer. Did you turn off the water for something you were using? Did you give your pets little kisses and snacks for the night? Okay. This is Ghost Adventures. Conjuring forces beyond your understanding of or control is dangerous. So, sorry. This was just like a little interview he did with someone.
Dawn at night.
I think all the things that people have conjured and brought up come out to play. And you will hear it at night.
All the things that people have conjured.
Yes.
What types of people are conjuring things here?
People who think they're witches and...
Really?
Yes, you have a lot of that up here.
So there's some dangerous conjuring ceremonies going on.
Yes.
There's something that follows you, and you can feel it coming up behind you, and you can, when you are different in life, you know the good feelings versus the bad feelings, the heebie-jeebies, okay?
The heebie-jeebies.
I've been doing this a long time, since I was a little kid, seeing stuff, and you get the heebie-jeebies, and it crawls up your neck.
What do you think?
You know, and I was thinking about that too the other day at work. I was like, I feel like certain people give you the heebie-jeebies too. Certain people give you like a bad vibe right away, and you just know that they're gonna be not good. I don't know if anybody here is like that. You can like meet somebody and you can feel what kind of vibe they're gonna bring, and it's, yeah. And I feel like some people, they just, it goes like this. They're like, I don't know, I thought that person was fine. I was like, you didn't see a million red flags with this person? Are you sure about that? But maybe I'm being a little too difficult, right? That's probably what it is. Anyway, so the Witch of Casper Mountain makes her presence known.
Okay to proceed?
Darren, turn it on once more. Once more.
Guys?
Whoa. I saw something moving.
Where?
In the hallway.
In an absolutely incredible moment, watch closely what is captured on this X camera as all 4 of us are clearly in the back room, and the broom falls away from us.
Guys? Guys?
Whoa.
Not only does the broom fall, but afterwards this ball slowly emerges as if rolling out to be seen, then turns back towards the broom.
Can you give us a sign if it's okay to proceed?
So when it comes to something like that, just watching it out of context, it's kind of like funny or whatever. But when you're watching the whole episode and the things leading up to it, it can get pretty spooky, I find. This episode I found, I haven't seen this episode yet, I'm pretty sure. Unless I like had it on autoplay and I fell asleep. But I'll have to actually check and rewatch it for sure. Because I haven't seen this at all. I would have remembered it. I just remember seeing the interviews of the Witch Mountain.
Scariest story. I honestly think this is the scariest story that I think I've ever heard. And you know how many interviews I've done? Yeah.
A lot, yes.
Tens of, probably thousands. I am like, this is scary. This is very scary. I honestly.
Basically they interviewed this girl, this woman, and she shared an experience on something that happened to her in the woods. I won't say anything more as a spoiler. It's interesting. I love this kind of stuff, man. I like it when it's Bingo was his name. I like it when it feels real and people aren't faking it. You can always tell when it's fake.
This next creepy video. Now, Ariel says that strange things often happen in their home, especially around their cute little dog, Bingo. Doors in the house open on their own. Things mysteriously fall.
Just drinking a coffee, half hot chocolate, in case you're curious. And I'll mute myself while it plays. Hopefully we get something good here. Holy friggin', I forgot to tell you guys. So anyways, the hotel I work at, there's a maintenance guy. His name is Bob. He's 60 something. And I can see my bangs in the thing. It's bothering me. Okay. And he keeps telling me these crazy ghost stories, okay? So I'm in Alberta and there's a lot of buildings built on top of native land around here, and he's worked in a couple of the older hotels and he's told me stories of a woman. Okay, hold on. And he's really, really good at telling the stories because he loves it. He doesn't love it, but he's like, no, I had all of my lights on that night when I went to sleep and I refused to work there. So it's in Wabasca, and they built a hotel on old native land. So there's a woman that really liked one of the rocks that were on the property. So she picked it up and she brought the rock with her. And then she noticed she was driving home, and then there's a lot of fog, like steam in her back window, as if like, you know, when you're fogging up your car really intense. She's like, well, that's weird. It wouldn't be doing that this time of the year, and there's nothing in my trunk. So anyway, she ended up going home, and then she opened up her trunk and she picked up the rock, and it was super cold, like extremely cold. It wasn't cold out. It wasn't a cold time of the year. The rock was freezing cold, where it was making all the fog, or the density, the whatever it's called there, go all in the air and go on the windows in the back of the car. And like she felt it, and it was like really, she was so freaked out. She thought she saw someone in the back mirror. She fucking drove that rock all the way back to the hotel and she threw it in the swamp. It wasn't a swamp. He said it was like a little like a pond. Okay, so one of the hotel people who stayed there, they don't know this story, and she said that she was in the parking lot and she got dragged all the way to that pond from her legs. She fell and got dragged to that pond after the rock incident. That's what Bob told me, because she didn't know about the rock or anything like that. And she was full of scratches. She was full of cuts everywhere, like she actually got dragged and stuff. That's two of the stories. And then there was a worker. There's a crew. No, sorry, just one worker. And he was building a gazebo outside of the property, excuse me. And he passed away while building the gazebo out there, but like in a weird way, without trying to be insensitive to this person and his family, right? He just like died. He just, for no freaking reason, okay? And then so they called Bob, the maintenance guy, that's our maintenance guy now, and he's like, that's the haunted place. I'm not finishing that gazebo. That's a sign to not finish that gazebo. They're not happy with it, and I'm not going there. And he's like super casual, laid back person, like probably you and I who like to debunk ghost videos and shit like that. But he's like, no, no, no. That place, I don't go there anymore. I don't sleep there. The woman at the front desk, she kept getting her leg tucked on. It kind of felt like a cat pawing at you or a kid grabbing at you or something. And it was to a certain point, it got so bad that she actually ended up buying a ball for the hotel. And because she kept getting kicked too. So she threw the ball in the hallway. She's like, here, kick this instead. And then apparently like the ball did move around and stuff, and it wasn't as bad. They had 3 separate cleansings of the entire hotel by the local elders, okay? That's how bad it was. And I 110% believe Bob when he tells me this stuff, okay? Because he's not like, he's got no reason to lie. And it was really, really interesting. He told me other stuff too that I can't really remember. He said one room, there's a cat that passed away. And all the time, every time they would go in the room and vacuum it, there's always cat hairs. They kept giving, there's cat hairs everywhere. Do a deep clean of the entire room. Go in again, full of cat hairs. Windows are closed. There's no entryway for cats unless someone's sneaking in a cat randomly in there and playing a prank. You never know. But why would somebody do that in the hotel? Because when somebody, and then somebody else, like, anyways. It's just like there's a bunch of those little stories of that hotel, and it's really interesting. And I randomly thought about that. He was telling me about a couple of different hotels too. I could actually find the hotel and show you guys if you are interested in seeing what it looks like real quick. It's I think it was Wabaska Motel. I'll find it. I know what it looks like. It's this one. Luxury First Hotel. It's in Wabaska. This is the hotel. Wish I could make it bigger. But anyways, you can kind of see. And it's like this, and he said that there's a restaurant. I think on this side there's a restaurant, and the cook, he had a hole in between the bathroom and the kitchen. People would go in the bathroom and they'd buy drugs from him. And then one day he was with the Hells Angels and he didn't pay them or something. And if you don't know Hells Angels, they're like a bike gang. And I don't know 100% if this is true or not. I'm just telling you stories. They came in and shot the place. And there was children and women and families around, and they were super scared. Yeah, they shot the place. Obviously, I think this place is shut down now. Maybe not. But there's a lot of weird stories with this place. And he's got more stories to tell too. And it's really interesting. I can get you a picture of the hallway. He said the food was really good too. It's too bad they had to shut down. But I think there's a picture of the hallway. Yeah, that's the hallway. See where she would leave the ball, I guess. And that's the entrance. So yeah. I don't know if they're still... I don't know if they still exist. Luxury First Hotel. Somebody... It got bought out for sure. There's only 4 pictures, I think, here. I think the local, like, native, maybe the council or something, bought it because it was so haunted. And Bob was like, man, people would, like, probably even pay money to stay there if it was that haunted. But I was like, well, if it's still open, it'd be really cool if I could go in there and spend a night and investigate. And he's like, no. He's like, it's really, really bad. You don't want to go there. I was like, okay, well, you're just making me want to go even more. Obviously, I'd be super safe and everything, but probably nothing would happen, right? Like, I work 9 months of night shift in our hotel. Nothing happened. Some little things here and there, but then I check the cameras and then I debunk it myself.
To the ground, and Bingo often seems to, especially around their cute
let's
little
get
dog,
into it.
Bingo. Doors in the house open on their own. Things mysteriously fall to the ground, and Bingo often seems to bark at something that she and her husband just can't see. One day, while Ariel and her husband are watching TV, this happens.
Yeah, that's us. You trained. My family is interested, but who cares? It's so boring. What the heck?
The little dog seems to be pushed and then squeals in pain and absolutely freaks out, jumping on the couple and refusing to get off the couch. But just what happened? They have no idea. In this next video that unfortunately was posted online with no credit, a man says that his dog has been acting odd, jumping on the couple and refusing.
I want to see that again. Okay, so let's look at the dog closely.
So boring.
I think maybe the dog was just having a dream, because you could tell he kicked out his paw. It is spooky though, poor little baby.
What the heck?
The little dog seems to be pushed and then squeals in pain and absolutely freaks out, jumping on the couple and refusing to get off the couch.
If you've had dogs,
But
like, they do that kind of stuff all the time.
They have no idea. In this next video that unfortunately was posted online with no credit, a man says that his dog has been acting odd for no apparent reason for the last 15 minutes. So he grabs his phone and starts filming.
It's been freaking me out for about 15 minutes. I know, dude. What's going on?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
What are you seeing? Something's been spooking him. He's jumping around. This dude.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
What are you seeing? Why don't you back up? Charlie. I know. Calm down. It's okay. What are you seeing? You're freaking me out, buddy. Do we need to go? Should we go, Bubba? You tell me when it's time to go. Because I don't know what you're looking at, but when we need to go, you let me know, buddy.
It's like a bird flying outside or something.
What's freaking you out, bub?
A shadow.
Okay. Should we go? Yeah?
Cute.
You leave when we gotta go.
I think I heard someone say yeah.
You walk out, I'll be right behind you.
The dog seems to bark and react to something that his owner can't see. But I have to ask, did you see it? Unexplained small dark shadows seem to be flying around the room, and the dog seems to be reacting to them. The first unexplained dark orb appears above the window frame, then in front of the windows, on the ceiling, and even down the side hallway. Even creepier, when the man asks the dog, "Should we go?" An unexplained female voice seems to whisper, "Get out."
Should we go? Yeah?
See, I didn't hear get out. I heard yeah. That's what I heard.
So did these dogs see and possibly even get attacked by something paranormal?
It's kind of weird because of the hallway one. Like, what could be reflecting in the hallway? Maybe in front of the window. We would have had to have seen behind this guy and to really see if there's windows behind him and there's something reflecting, like a vehicle driving by or something like that. You know? I mean, dogs can see and hear things that we don't hear.
Well, you decide.
You never know.
Child's play. A guy named Chris posted this video that his mother captured during a family get-together in Colombia. While his mom is taking some candid video of the family, she captures something truly disturbing.
Ya estamos aquí en la merienda. Tamalito con chocolate, queso, pan y mantecadita. Buen provecho para todos. Marta siente... usted le va a tomar la foto a los...
Did you see it? While the family is sitting down to eat, a little translucent girl seems to run past the camera at a super fast speed, and no one sees her. Now, some people in Chris's video comments seem to think that this was simply a real child running past the camera, even though she seems to have a see-through head. But Chris posted another video to show that running through that area would be impossible, even for a child.
Esa es la sala, aquí está el comedor. A este lado hay una pared, unas piezas por donde no sabemos por qué se dirigió hacia allá. Y aquí es el mesón. Estaban diciendo que el niño sale debajo del mesón, pero es imposible. Entonces, si ustedes miran el video, es como si lo hubiera atravesado.
Well, show the space. Show the space in between the counter and the table, because that's where the child ran to. I mean, this is definitely possible.
Aquí esto, sí.
Chris says that no child was present during this dinner. So what is this? In this next clip, a woman named Anisha says that late one night she caught something on video that made her blood run cold.
Here we go. Fake. Edited.
Lights can be seen flickering in the background before a bright flash. But again, did you see it? In the flash, the silhouette of a young boy can be seen for a fraction of a second, seemingly looking up at the mirror. So did Chris and Anisha both catch a ghost child on camera? Or are these both some very strange camera glitches? You decide. Getting cold feet. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan and Daichan from the YouTube channel Clip Store are exploring an old apartment building that has been abandoned for over 30 years. The story goes that a woman who lived in the building took her own life after a falling out with the property's owner. Soon after, the owner himself mysteriously just disappeared, never to be seen again. The other tenants believed the building to be cursed and quickly moved out, leaving the complex completely abandoned. So, Gachan is all alone exploring the old apartment of the property owner. Meanwhile, Daichan is checking out another nearby building. The two ghost hunters are talking to each other over the phone as they explore. Suddenly, Gachan experiences something truly terrifying.
Yeah, this is truly terrifying.
どう考えても離れってもうオーナー宅じゃないっていう、ただちょっとお互いその見つけた部屋を調査する。何の音今の？え？何の音？
This is staged, like usual.
Gachan hears an odd sound and then looks up to see what looks like a strange face peering down at him from upstairs. He is shocked, but as he moves to get a better view, there's nothing there. Gachan gathers his courage and heads upstairs to investigate. And this is when things get really weird.
This is the kind of videos that drives me crazy. It's so beyond fake.
Gachan notices a mirror in the middle of the room, and when he lowers his camera to get a better look, he sees someone's bare feet standing right behind him. Gachan quickly spins around in terror, but there's no one there. At this point, Gachan has had about enough. He hurries back downstairs and outside where Daichan is waiting for him. So, what do you think? Did Gachan and Daichan see?
I think with all the years that they've been filming scary stuff and posting it on their YouTube and making money, that they would figure out how to hold a camera still just a little bit better. Holy fuck. But
The former tenant who passed away here? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh, sorry.
The book under the
Nose
boards.
tickle.
Amelia says that she has recently moved into a 250-year-old Victorian home in the UK. One day, she notices a loose floorboard, and she decides to pull it up and see what's underneath. Buried amongst the dirt and copper pipes, she finds a coin from the year 1904. She also finds a very strange old book.
How long do you reckon that was in there for? It's definitely a book, but they're not like actual pages, they're like really thick.
The book seems to be an old photo album, but as she flips through the pages, the pictures become more and more bizarre. Some showing photos of empty rooms in her house.
Someone
the
was
rest
a
of the
photograph.
album is filled with pictures of empty rooms that have an unsettling feeling. A dark shadow appears in all of these photos.
Soon after discovering the strange old book, Amelia starts to experience very odd things around her home.
And it's like, it just stopped. And now it's like...
What the...
Am I tripping out?
What the...
Now, some video commenters believe the floating dart might be some sort of strange magnetic phenomenon, but what happens next is a bit harder to explain. Late one night, Amelia hears banging.
Hold on, was it just hanging there with a piece of string? She should have put her fingers around it and stuff. I don't believe it. Do I have a filter on? Oh. Do it. Is there a filter on there? I thought I turned it off. Does this make the colors darker? This makes the colors darker. Yeah, I like it when it's darker back here. Anyways, I'm pretty sure, like, towards the end, you can kind of see that it's hanging from a string. You would have had to have seen the start of the video when it's dangling and her putting her fingers around. I'm sorry, I don't believe you, but this is really cool. But if you think about it, so I've had a book in the basement for 3 years, and it was on a shelf, not in the dirt, and it was in this kind of shape, basically. It started to even grow mold on it. And so if it was in the ground like that with the dirt, it'd be in a lot worse shape than this, and I feel like the pages would be sticking together. As cool as this is, I feel like this is staged. But these pictures are really pretty. I would have to have somebody who knows a lot more about books, probably, and picture frames. Sorry, pictures from the old days, if it looks kind of more legit or fake. Because it looks like a big picture, right? And I feel like back in the day, the pictures were more square. They weren't this big. But I could be wrong. Let me know.
The rest of the album is filled with pictures of empty rooms that have an unsettling feeling.
Document some sort of strange magnetic phenomenon, but what happens next is a bit harder to explain. Late one night, Amelia hears banging noises from her upstairs bedroom. She grabs her phone to document as she hurries upstairs to investigate. What happens next chills her to her core.
Oh.
As Amelia enters, a curtain flies open and a pair of headphones that are hanging on her wall drop to the floor on their own. Now note that this is the same room where the weird floating dartboard from earlier hangs on the wall. Amelia says she is terrified. She says that now strange things have started to happen in the house all the time. So did Amelia disturb some sort of spiritual presence in the house when she removed and opened the old book? Or just what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments.
Okay, let's try and figure this part out though. Oh, come on.
What's going on here?
Okay, so if you're looking at that being pulled, where could somebody be pulling it? It would have to be from either under the bed or behind the bed, right?
Let me know.
And she goes running over there.
Comments.
But does she ever show this side of the bed at all?
Eve to me is basically
holy frick,
freedom.
already
It's
a commercial?
open universe where
Off the.
That's ridiculous.
As Amelia enters, a curtain flies open and a pair of headphones that are hanging on her wall drop to the floor on their own. Now note that this is the same room.
No, I want to see the whole thing. Okay, go towards the bed. If you look, it's an empty space here. It doesn't look like a window. It looks like another area. Right? So somebody could have pulled something from over here. She doesn't show behind the
As
bed.
Amelia enters, a curtain flies open and a pair of headphones that are hanging on her wall drop to the floor on their own.
Yeah, it's fake.
Now note that this is the same room where the weird floating dartboard from earlier hangs on the wall. Amelia says she is terrified. She says that now strange things have started to happen in the house all the time. So did Amelia disturb some sort of spiritual presence in the house when she removed and opened the old book? Or just what do you think is going on here? Let me.
Also, why would somebody put a book under the floorboards with nothing around it? Usually people would wrap it in a plastic bag or put it in a box. Like, this is so beyond. This is fake again. But it was pretty cool. It's too bad.
Let me know down in the comments. Off the wall. Now this next clip is over 12 years old and was filmed with someone's phone pointed at a CCTV screen. So obviously it's complete potato quality. But the clip was so strange that I just had to include it in the list. Now this video was filmed in the Ciudadela Plaza in Guadalajara, Mexico. Through the years, many workers and shoppers at the plaza claim to have experienced strange, unexplained events. Workers say that they often hear a child running and playing in the dead of night. And many shoppers claim to have seen a little boy who then vanished right before their eyes. So late one night after closing, security guards at the plaza spot a lone little boy running through the back hallways all alone. Some plaza workers are reviewing the footage and they are shocked by what they see.
Ve que aquí se mete en la pared. No. Fíjate, subió el pie.
The little boy seems to disappear right through a closed and locked door in one of the hallways. Perhaps even right through the actual wall. A security guard is dispatched to go find the little boy. And things get even creepier.
¿Te fijas? No, ahí se va a meter, espérate.
Adelante, chicos, déjalo en 9-1.
Mira, ahí está. Ay, no mames. No, ¿y sabes qué? De esa manera.
That was another person.
The security guard unlocks the door and goes in, but finds no one inside the locked room. But the plaza workers watch in disbelief as the little boy's head appears again right beside the guard. And he
That
seems to
doesn't
be
look like a
peeking
little
right
boy.
out of the actual wall
That looks like a
above the
full-on
man's
person.
head. So could this be the little boy ghost that plaza shoppers claim to see? Let me know what you think.
What if there's two doors and one of them is open? And that little boy went in the open door and they think he went in the closed door because the cameras are really bad, and then there's actually somebody, an adult, in the open door. You'd have to really, really see it. Like, this is eerie, of course. And I wish I knew what the guard was saying. But, yeah.
The Akita Phantom. This next creepy clip comes from Cuernavaca, Mexico. Now, the ancient Aztecs believed the land of Cuernavaca was a sacred place, inhabited by spirits. Later, when the Spanish invaded the area, they told of strange occurrences, eerie sounds in the night, unexplained movements, and what they called, quote, restless spirits. Fast forward to today, and a man in Cuernavaca has a CCTV camera set up to monitor his 3 dogs every night. On December 7th, just after 4 a.m., something happens that is downright chilling.
What the?
Suddenly, with no explanation, the kennel seems to be aggressively yanked forward and then to the side. The dog leaps up and bolts out of the kennel in a panic, confused and growling at something. The nervous pup cautiously investigates, seemingly trying to figure out what just happened. Moments later, the third dog walks into the room, clearly alarmed by the commotion. The new doggy just kind of sits and stares at the other dog in the kennel, seeming to wonder,
yeah, I'd be scared too.
What the hell was all that? But what caused the kennel to move so violently? Was it an unseen force? Did the dog randomly?
Oh my god, what is that? Ooh, I would not be leaving my dogs in there again, that's for freaking sure. Holy
just kind of spaz out? Or was it something paranormal on the old Cuernavaca?
No. That dog was curled up in the kennel sleeping. That was not the dog. Look at the dog.
Something. The nervous pup cautiously investigates, seemingly trying to figure out what just happened. Moments later, the third dog walks into the room, clearly alarmed by the commotion. The new doggy just kind of sits and stares at the other dog in the kennel, seeming to wonder, what the hell was all that? But...
See? Look how he's all curled up, look. He didn't kick the kennel or anything. There's no way, like, that's ridiculous. And it's not the other dog that kicked it either, because there's no dog in there. And that's a little puppy.
What caused the kennel to move so violently?
Yeah, no way.
Was it an unseen force? Did the dog randomly just kind of spaz out? Or was it something?
Or somebody crashed into the side of their house. But it would have moved all the kennels, right? Not just that one.
Paranormal.
So weird.
On the old Cuernavaca land.
That's weird.
As always, you decide. Head off. Eric Cannon and his dance troupe from Tacloban City, Philippines traveled to Sydney, Australia for a dance competition. Late one night, around midnight, the group is waiting for their train at Sydney Central Station when they notice something truly bizarre across the tracks.
Hindi, walang ulo. Guys, walang ulo, guys.
Maka-MJS to.
Guys, maki-MJS tayo, guys!
An older woman can be seen standing on the platform, and, well, she doesn't seem to have a head. And just when you think this might be a mannequin or some kind of illusion, the woman clearly takes a step forward.
You can see the top of the head right here. That's somebody who's got a fucked up injury.
Moving as if nothing is wrong. But things get even weirder, because this eerie phenomenon is not just happening in Australia. In the very same month, a young boy in UT Singapore was filming a video on his way to school to show his family the town's brand new water park. But after sharing the video in his family group chat, his Uncle Dennis spotted something very odd.
Bad camera.
As the boy pans his phone to the sidewalk, he unknowingly captures what looks like the figure of a headless man.
No, you can see the head right after, right there.
The boy's uncle shared the footage with the YouTube channel Supernatural Confessions, and the video quickly went viral. So, what do you think? Did two different people really capture headless figures just walking among us? Well, as always, you decide.
How fast are people to pick up their camera and record people and stuff nowadays, right? Instead of actually going to check or helping. Like, that's one thing I don't like about all this new technology is that people are not, they're not going to get up and try and help somebody. They're going to record it and post it online. It's like when people rescue animals and they're holding a phone with one hand, then they're rescuing an animal with the other hand. It's like, well, did you do this to the animal for content? Or like you can't put your phone down for 2 seconds to save that animal with both hands. It's okay if someone else is recording while you're saving the animal and there's nothing else the other person could do, whatever, you know? But stuff like that is really... Because I know some places in India, that's what they were doing, throwing dogs in holes and then recording it and pretending like they were saving them. That's so messed up. Like, anyways, I keep getting freaking emails. That's why I'm looking. I need to put my phone like facing down. Okay.
Scream. Jorge Cruz claims that he is haunted by a dark entity. He says that many strange paranormal things have happened to him.
Aren't we all?
Nothing as crazy as what he recorded late one night near the end of December.
Honestly.
Just as Jorge is about to go to bed, he hears strange noises and gets up to investigate. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
I swear to God, there was like some...
Sounds like wind. Oh no, that's screaming.
You gotta be kidding me! Who goes there? Who goes there? That cannot be real. What the f? You gotta be kidding me. What the f was that? You gotta be kidding me.
You know what it sounds like? Sounds like a bird.
You gotta be messing with me. I swear to God, this gotta be a joke. Whoever's in here, I command you to leave in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask you to leave now. Oh, oh, I got adrenaline going right through my body.
I'd be scared too.
What the is that? What the who goes there? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wasn't this close? Oh, gosh. What the is that? Guys, you gotta be kidding me. What's the thing?
What?
Oh, I'm getting a headache badly. I'm getting a fucking headache badly. Oh, You gotta be kidding me! Oh, no.
Jorge hears strange blood-curdling screams, and as he goes in search of the source, he starts to hear loud banging and the sound of something moving around. Jorge himself starts to scream even louder than the ghost. And finally, Jorge re-enters his kitchen to find that even though the room had been in perfect order just seconds before, now all of his cabinets are open and his furniture seems to have been tossed to the floor. So is Jorge experiencing a violent haunting by an evil entity or a poltergeist? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Honestly, like, he's really, really good at reacting. I think it's really funny. Like, this is actually fun to watch. At least he's entertaining to watch when he gets scared. Like, this is obviously fake, but it's well made. Like, you can't be mad at it. Also, did you notice in the video he's wearing all his rings and stuff? That's crazy. Like, who sleeps with all their rings and jewelry on? I could never. Because he said he woke up, right? I could never. I can barely even wear stuff now.
Me and my shadow. A girl in Davao, Philippines is waiting for her friend when she sees him crossing a footbridge to come meet her.
I'm just really dry, by the way. It's really dry out here. It's just lip balm and then some vapor rub stuff for my nose. Because it bothers me because it's so dry. Like, I was looking for hand cream because it's like so dry that it's hurting. I don't have any up here, I don't think. Anyways, in case
he starts to film as he walks across the bridge, but her camera also picks up something very spooky. When the girl and her friend review her footage later, they realize that a strange, unexplained dark figure was following about 6 feet behind her friend.
Yeah,
now,
that's a bad
people who
camera.
viewed the video had many theories as to what the odd dark shape was. Some said it was a headless dark spirit. Some said it was the Grim Reaper. And skeptics claimed it was simply his actual shadow, though no one could really explain why his shadow would be upright and 6 feet behind him. Meh. So, what do you think this is? Let me know down in the comments. Scary videos. So again, on the last video I did, you guys said you wanted more funny ghost clips
stuff
at the end of the videos. So I'm just gonna keep putting them in until you guys tell me, no, stop now, please. But until then, here's more. Now in this week's video, we've seen dogs that started acting strangely when something disturbing was in the house. And this video is no different.
Okay, my dog is acting really weird. Just growling into the new baby's room. But there's nothing in here. Just freaking out of the nothing. It's really concerning.
Cute.
She keeps growling at it. Just, yeah, something in this room is really freaking her out. Yeah. Something in this corner. Could it be the cat in the bassinet thingy? Timber? Are you in the bassinet and freaking out the dog?
Hey, dogs can sense evil. I'm just saying. In the next video, now, we've all heard of ghosts possessing people or even animals, but this ghost chose some shitty dancing skeleton thingy.
Whatever is in this little dummy, you need to like leave because we don't want you to hear.
That's such a weird thing.
You never went that far. You never went that far.
I don't like that it has a full head. That's actually kind of creepy.
Now, finally, this clip isn't really
What
funny,
the-
but it has a lot of views on TikTok, and I wanted.
That was creepier than most of the videos we just saw. What do you mean? It's funny. It's so creepy. The giant head on the little body. God, I hate that. And I hate gnomes. Oh.
To bring up a very important point.
Bro, tell me why it is I'm sitting here watching Nuke's Top 5. Can you hear it? Both my twins are sleeping on the couch, soundly. Do it again.
God damn. Is it motion or voice activated? Or the battery's dying?
One more time. Oh my god. Excuse the mess. I've got 4 girls.
So, I just wanted to make
Poor
something
girls.
very clear. My videos do not cause hauntings. Although it would be pretty cool if they did. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you back here
That's
next
creepy.
time. And
This
I will
is creepy
sound
right
much
here.
less
Not a
sick.
fan.
I hope.
That was fun. I love these videos so much. I really missed it a lot. Make sure you like this video. I'll put the link on the bottom like usual. George screamed louder than the ghost. Yeah, that was funny. That's why you can't be mad at that guy. Like, it's just so funny. If it goes screaming in your home, you gotta scream back to assert dominance. The amount of time I waited for this video is downright chilling. I'm from Sydney, and I think the headless woman... I know the headless woman. Not personally, but I've seen her around a few times. She has a condition that causes her neck to permanently bend forward with her chin resting against her chest. She's disabled, not headless. Yeah. That was pretty obvious. Like, I always look forward to the Japanese videos on this because they're always the most scary ones. Really? I always find that they're terrible and they're so freaking fake, man. You let me know when it's time to go, dog. I've been telling you for 15 minutes, dude. Yeah, I know, seriously. That pissed me off. I'm liking that comment. American ghost, move sheet of paper. Japanese ghost, death, death, death. Wow. Oh. Hey, so whatever is in this doll, you need to leave the doll. I'm a very spooky guy. Okay, I know that George was super terrified, and I would be too, but I was crackling like a deranged witch at all his screaming. Yes, me too. Over 5 years still enjoying these videos with the family. I'll be honest, the first video with the dogs, the voice didn't sound like it said get out. It sounded more like it was answering his question by saying, yeah. Holy frick, me too. Yeah, I heard that too. Yep. That's a like from me. I love how the curtain is closed. guy doesn't check it, then comes back to the same room. You can see the curtain has been disturbed. Also, good thing the entity only set the chairs on the floor and not the glass table that would have cost him. Yeah, see? This person is smart. I didn't even see that. Little fun fact. Okay, this is the last one. Little fun fact. As a Filipino, we have a superstition saying that if someone's head is missing, there's something bad that's going to happen to them. To get rid of this curse, you have to take a different route, as that can be the cause of tragedy, and burn the clothes you wore when you were spotted with no head. Although this may not be as accurate as the superstition actually is, because it is only based on what I personally remember. Jeez, that's wild. Could you imagine? Somebody can't see your head. I'd be like, what do you mean? Like, I know there's nothing in my head, but goddamn. His covers are creepy sometimes. Like, what the hell, dude? This is creepy. Creepy. I can't think. I'm pretty sure there was something else I was supposed to talk to you guys about, and I wanted to say it, but I forgot. Like, I was laying down last night, like, you know, falling asleep, and you're like, oh yeah, I should mention this that I saw and that I saw, or a movie or something. Gone. Completely gone. I forgot. So, I guess it wasn't that important. Well, I hope you had a good time with me. If you saw anything that I didn't see, let me know. Because I can't see everything. I just want some real footage of real people doing stuff. And that's why I kind of want to start doing it myself. Because I know 100% I'm not going to fake anything. I will get scared and then probably debunk it after. But it's something that I've always been interested in, but it freaks me out. So we'll see. Anyways, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good week. I hope you don't have any nightmares tonight. If you do, make sure your feet are under your blankets. Okay, good night.